One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Virginia Cavaliers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Horned Frogs will kick it away first. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Virginia. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The run from the shotgun. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Give to the running back. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to ride this running back. Breaks the tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You know, tackling is a lost art in college football. I'm sorry. You got to do a better job defensively there. At least two different guys had a chance to bring him down. They couldn't do it.
Toss to the outside. Got a little space. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Now adjusting. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Abdullah. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that.
He's got it down the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Cavaliers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Robinson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Running back searching for a hole. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Cavaliers will try to punch it in on first and goal. On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not...
Turning it on! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid...
Right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Throwing right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Running to Green. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he really wanted to get the touch there, but it's incomplete.
And that was a really good catch, but he stretches out, and he couldn't get one of those puppies down and get it in bounds, but it was a really nice catch.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here we go. Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Cavaliers! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Clemson. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on see if they can get something going here late in the half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Hammond. Bringing the heat. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that.
Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Direct snap. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the 2nd half and start making some plays.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Ramsey. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Hammond. He's got the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to fire deep. He's got it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They're working that left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ramsey. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it's no good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
TCU 23.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, to a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now.
Going the other way, he's got room. tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, set.
Power football with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Horned Frogs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on for taking it the other way. Got the first down and more. Past the 50. At the 30. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, TCU! And that one will give them the lead.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
29, Virginia, 28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take it.
He's got it! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Just keep slinging it. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Cavaliers are flying down the field. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. A field goal here will put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Toss sweep to the right. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Quick handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Cavaliers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves. But what a play.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save them. Looking for a huge play. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. A great catch and run for 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And they've moved out front here in the 4th. And that's a really nice nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Spits it out to the back. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. They go to the ground. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Now on the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. He's looking to pass. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt.
TCU 36.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. The ball pops out on the return. Grabbed by the kicking team. Touchdown, Virginia! Once he got some room, it was over. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
on second down. He wants a big play here late. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well